Okay, so hello everyone. Today this is a very special episode. I will be playing up Red Eclipse as usual on the Saturday streams, but today I am having a guest, and I would like to introduce you to this guest. His name is. Wait just a second, I forgot the name.
PestOfCulture, welcome.
PestOfCulture, yes. So PestOfCulture, it's very nice to meet you. You are on my channel. You are live right now.
My pleasure.
I hope I can give you as much exposure as I possibly can. But right now I have like 10 subscribers. So yeah, I you won't become a pre-known just from my channel. I will say that much.
Well, that's okay. I'm just here to, actually have fun. Promotion will come in time. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I am in the game right now.
In a game. Okay, what kind of game? Is it like a public game or?
Oh no, I'm just at the main menu. I'm at the server browser actually.
Okay, so actually, the question is, what's the plan? We have 2 guys playing, but I'm not sure if it is a duel or some kind of a death match.
It's a death match, apparently.
Because, well, yeah, as I checked Red Eclipse, it doesn't actually separate duels into death matches. Well, actually, death match is like a general statement which also involves duels. But let me just see. Okay, actually, let's do it like this. I'll try to join the server and just see how it works.
That's cool. I will also join then. Just to see what's going on. Did I join it? I don't think I did. What's going on?
Well, it's loading quite some time.
I cannot join it for whatever reason. It's kicking me out.
Okay. Yep, you can actually join this game, so it's not a deathmatch.
Okay. Okay, I finally managed to enter. I think I joined. And we're on opposing teams.
That's just fine. Oh, it's... Wait, I forgot what's my color. Oh, I'm red. Okay, never mind.
Yes, you're red. You should probably look out.
What's your nickname?
Demon Master. I'm the one right next to you right now. I'm following you. Oh, nice.
It wasn't, but I guess you just wanted to surprise me, so it wasn't much of a surprise.
Well, I can't really say that I'm good at it.
I'm behind you.
Oh, fuck.
Ouch.
Well, you got me.
It wasn't me actually, but yeah, I got you, definitely.
Wait, what the fuck is this color? Is that... I think this is your teammate. He had like a mix of blue and red on him for a second, and that was confusing for me. Okay, I'm not really good at this game, but I'll see how much I can manage. Oops.
This is my teammate.
Oh fuck. Now there's 2 of you. Like my main issue...
Parkour.
Yeah. My main issue with this game is that I believe the maps were becoming a bit stale, and there is just the same 5 maps, I believe, and it's really getting stale on my end. I'm not sure if I can get another variety, more variety with third-party maps.
For now, oh, it's over. Anyway, as for now, the question is how the game is developed. Are there any active developers? I guess the previous, like this current version is from I don't know when. From half a year ago. I'm not sure.
I'm not entirely sure. I did not check, to be honest. I know this game is pretty old. It's from 2011, I believe. Like, I'm not sure how well maintained it is.
Well, actually, as for the open source games, the situation is like really difficult. For now, I can just count like, I'm not sure, 4 or 5 open source games that have quite active development. It's not perfect, but it's enough to actually, keep it more or less fresh.
Ah, okay, I understand. Oh, this is an interesting map. I've never played on this before.
I see. So there are some new maps, apparently.
Have you ever played on this map?
You know what? Actually, that's the first time I'm playing online, so nope.
Okay, so it's above. So it's a first for both of us.
Oh, I thought that was you. I was just about to say that.
What the?
Like a monkey.
What the fuck's going on here? Like, this weapon did not shoot this rapidly. Is there a time shift mode implemented? Ah, I don't know. Oh, hello there. Yeah, this is fun.
Ouch. Wait, oh wait, no. You can actually
What?
fall down from here.
Oh.
I already hate this map.
Oh
you can
god.
fall down to your death. That's just terrible.
Okay, that's good to know. Like that.
Yeah, actually, as I'm a Quake player, it's usually like that. If there are any maps that actually allow you to fall down to your death, they're usually hated.
Yeah.
It's my ally.
I understand the hatred for that. I've been on the receiving end usually of those types of maps, and I've been dying really stupid deaths in them.
Oh, no. I managed to save myself.
Although not as stupid as my deaths in Spelunky. Those are the most painful.
Well, yeah, it's part of the experience of Spelunky. Nope.
Spelunky is...
That sure was entertaining.
Yeah, Spelunky is one of those games which... Oh, fuck. Which... are extremely difficult. I think it's one of the most difficult games I've ever played. And trying to beat Yama is just a fucking nightmare. I already recorded the video for tomorrow. And I already... I don't want to spoil too much, but I can say it's just as pathetic as all the other videos. It's not going to end well for me.
Well, pathetic for you, but
Yeah, I know it's entertaining.
Entertaining for the others. Watch your back. Ouch.
Like, one of the things which I really like about video streaming is that even if I suffer, I'm glad that other people can enjoy the deaths.
To enjoy your comments. I'm also like 1 year ago when I was streaming Control, I was also like really sarcastic about my gameplay.
Ah, okay.
Well, it actually also sells, so yeah.
That's true.
It's actually good to be yourself.
Have you ever upstreamed Spelunky?
I streamed Spelunky too, but it was also a disaster. It was a total disaster.
Yeah, I know the feeling, don't worry.
Like the most humiliating death, I was crushed by the falling block, something like that. I'm not sure.
Ah, okay, I know. Were you mining with the pickaxe?
Yep.
Ah, I know it, I know it.
That's the point.
I've been there. Don't worry.
Yeah, in Spelunky 2 there is a challenge that you actually need to use a mohawk and just dig. And you actually need to be careful not to, you know, dig yourself into the falling rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my problem.
I've seen a couple of videos of Spelunky 2, but not that many.
It's definitely harder, as I heard. Actually, shopkeepers are smaller and more predictable. Just let me just kill you. For dive.
God damn it.
Ouch.
Okay.
Okay, I'm still alive. Anyway, shopkeepers are much slower. But actually, the rest of the game is quite, let's say, it's quicker.
I see.
What the hell was that? Grenades?
Yes, there are some, a couple of grenades over here. Oh, okay, so these things allow you to jump. That's cool. Spelunky 2 is one of those games which I really want to play at some point, but I have a policy with myself to not buy DRM-filled games at all.
Yeah, I understand. Well,
So-
actually, there are quite some players who would like to actually see Spelunky on GOG.
Oh, I know it. And I'm definitely one of those. Like, the day it will be out on GOG, I will be buying it.
Ouch. Stuck. Ah.
Oops. Damn, this game is really fast-paced.
Well, somehow. I mentioned I'm a Quake player, so there are definitely faster games.
I'm too, actually. In fact, it's the fact that I've been accustomed to Quake that I was even introduced to this game in the first place.
Oh no.
Nice.
That was pathetic.
I hate the laser rifle. What the fuck is this guy doing? God fucking.
Oh no, oh. Wait, so you can actually kill your teammates, okay? That actually makes everything more difficult. Alright, are those real people? I guess so. Wait,
Yeah.
there are 6 of us. Wow, this game is alive.
Well, to be fair, it is pretty late. It's in the evening where I live at, and I imagine that most people who play the game are off work at the moment, so they're free to play.
I'm also from Europe, so yeah.
Yes.
I know what you mean.
It's quite annoying because I don't believe there's a division by geography on the server list, or at least I haven't found it. Like, I don't...
I guess the majority of the servers are European.
Ah, okay.
Guess.
I wouldn't know, to be honest. Damn, you've got a lot of fucking health. It's either that or I really suck at shooting. Yeah, it's probably the latter.
Oh no, I'm low. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Hey, I managed to actually survive. For now.
It's the preload time of the shotgun that always gets me.
Oh, you're here, never mind.
Let's see. Fuck!
But yeah, deathmatches are like the most fun, I guess.
I believe we're still only 4 at the moment on the map, though. But it's still pretty nice. Like, just 4 is enough for me To be honest, I've been trying to find other players on the multiplayer matches during my videos, and I haven't seen absolutely anyone up until now. Like, the servers were empty all the time.
Yeah, same here. It's like surprising that, hey, there are people playing this game. Ouch.
Yeah, it's always nice to see when an open source game is still being played. I've got nothing against the AAA titles, but I generally try to avoid playing them and trying to support the open source community as much as I can.
Sure thing, yeah, those guys actually are doing really good job, so we need to support them.
I believe so. Like, open source is just not a profitable means of monetization. Basically, if you just make games and they're open source, you generally don't make any money. So it's nice to at least give exposure to those projects, and if possible to donate to them, and that's what I would like my viewers to do as much as possible. But if they can, then at the very least being aware of the games is always nice.
Yeah, sure. That's why I want to actually create this channel of mine to actually explain open source games. Usually the problem is that the first impression of open source games is usually negative.
Yeah.
Like, it was my third attempt to actually play Battle for Westnot.
Okay.
And that's when actually I stayed for longer. By the way, we're playing Instagame currently, so it's basically one shot, one kill mode.
Okay, I see. Quick had something similar at some point called Freeze Tag. I'm not sure if you ever played.
Of course I did. It's also awesome.
The difference there was that once you got frozen, you could try to unfreeze your teammates. Fuck.
But I killed you only once, and you killed me like twice or 3 times. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if it's a competition, but sure, we can try to go with that.
Wait, yeah, it's free for all, so there are no teams currently.
I prefer the free-for-alls. They're just like, I hate playing with teammates because I always have to worry about the bots getting in my way. And
well, you can always blame others.
well, that's true. I'm really good at that, especially in Spelunky, where I blame the random number generator on every single one of my deaths.
That's hilarious.
But to be fair, like, the game is sometimes extremely unfair with how it plays out the map or how it triggers the shopkeepers.
Okay, that was lucky. Yeah, it sure is. Well, but that's how it actually works.
That's true. And as much as I rife on their game, I genuinely want to say that I really enjoy it.
You mean Instagame?
No, on Spelunky.
Oh, sorry. Oh, let me just see. Oh, never mind. Oh, I own Carnage. Oh, never mind.
Oops. I think I
It's
ruined
over.
your party. Damn.
Yeah, as far as Spelunky, well, it's just the design of this game.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, in time you'll eventually, beat Yama and all those bosses.
That's my hope, at least.
It actually needs practice, and even if you're experienced, the shopkeepers will kill you anyway.
They generally will,
well,
yeah.
Because they are... Ouch! Because they are actually shopkeepers. They are, like, really unpredictable.
They're fucking insane. Like, when they start jumping around, you just can't You can't even hope to predict where they'll land.
Well, actually, you can somehow predict their movements, but they still might surprise you.
Yeah.
And actually, there are many things that might go not as you planned. And that's the problem.
That's true. That's definitely
Die
true.
already! Bollocks. Ah, my bad.
Fuck. Ouch.
This is actually really amusing.
Well, to be fair, I'm really enjoying this game.
Yeah. It's awesome. I also enjoy it. There are 3 of us. Well, actually, we could use some more players. It would be even better.
That's true. Although I'm pretty scared that the map is a bit too small. Like if there were more players, I think this might turn into a clusterfuck.
It actually depends.
True.
Well, it depends how many players.
True, that's true. Fuck. And I really...
Where are you?
Well,
Right.
I'm in the middle of the map, I can't say that much. And I just died. To be fair, I don't think it's very wise to give away my position.
Yeah, it's not the best idea.
But who said that I'm very bright? Anyone that has watched any one of my videos would know that that's not true at all.
Ouch. Is Ninte. I mean, this third guy is also quite decent.
This is pretty intense. This is very intense.
Shoot him.
Come on, reload
Can't help
already.
you.
Oh fuck. Damn, you're
Got him.
fucking fast. Fuck. You're fast as fuck.
Am I? I mean, yeah, sure. I am.
But it definitely feels like it. God damn it.
Ah. I wonder if the replays are recording here.
I don't think so.
Wait!
What?
I'm out of ammo. Like, why? Oh, never mind. So, the ammo is limited here, as I understand.
I would imagine it would be. Like there are places in which you can pre-stock on ammo at least. Fuck.
Sorry, I avenged you.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh fuck. Well, I deserve that.
And I didn't.
What the fuck was this?
Ah, got it. I can hear someone shooting, but I can't see. Oh, never mind. Here you are.
That was fast. Oh my god.
Do you actually see people reloading their weapons?
I don't think I've seen that up until now, but I'm pretty sure I at least preload my weapon.
Okay, let me just try one more thing. Where are you?
Fuck.
Okay, so you're about to try the same thing as I wanted to try, like throwing a grenade.
Yeah. Like given the fact that we only have one single weapon, trying to diversify it with with an explosive weapon is at least a bit entertaining.
Oh, wait. Okay, the fourth player is joining.
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe. No, one is spectating.
I wonder if anyone from America would be playing on this server. Like at this point, I believe it should be around noon time on their end.
Oh, well, actually, look at their ping. They are probably playing from America.
Oh, that's
somewhere.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah, like look at their ping.
To be honest, I don't know if I'm breaking any laws right now by recording these guys without their consent. I hope I'm not.
That's fine. Should be fine with that.
Probably.
If you're streaming like some ladder, some esports, playing ladder games, you actually have to ask every player.
Yeah, that's fair.
For his permission.
That's fair. I don't think that would make sense. And if you're streaming a multiplayer game, like, do you post in chat that you're actually streaming so that everyone knows about it, or do you just keep quiet about it?
You know what? It actually depends. If you have some kind of a Discord or any kind of server, Matrix, whatever,
yeah.
it's actually good to post it.
Okay, I see. Well, this was actually pretty close.
Well, yeah, we both have 27 frags.
Yeah, that was fucking nice.
It sure was.
Although my fucking desktop is almost dying here. Like, I can hear the fan exploding.
Okay, FFA deathmatch.
Why not?
How to cast vote? Oh, okay, it's here.
Yeah. We have 3 votes. And it's only 3 of us.
There will be more eventually.
Sadly, I can't stay for too long. I have some plans in about 20 minutes, so I will have to leave at some point. And besides that, I don't want to record the video for more than an hour. It's not really that much of
I imagine that.
It's not really that much of an issue, but it might turn some people off.
Ouch.
The issue with this is that if you record for too long, like most people would just look at the timeline of the video and see like it's 1 hour long and just immediately try to avoid it, because
yeah, that's true.
That's too much time out of your day for one single video.
Yeah. Also, as I heard, YouTube is usually promoting movies that are shorter than 15 minutes.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like this by itself would disqualify almost every single one of my videos. I very rarely have a video under 10 minutes.
Well, I'm not sure how long exactly those videos can be, but I heard that actually they actually focus on promoting shorter videos.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's what most people want to watch, actually. But to be fair, YouTube was never my prime platform to begin with. Mainly because, well, I was trying to focus on it initially, but the level of promotion that I'm getting on that platform is just too little at this moment. The issue with YouTube is that I'm barely getting like even 5 views on it, so I'm not too worried about that. But with PeerTube, I'm not entirely sure how the algorithm works in promoting. I'm not entirely sure if there even is an algorithm for promotion.
No, there isn't. There are no algorithms.
Well, that's the easiest way to implement something.
Well, and well, like the most fair way of implementing things.
Yeah.
That is a shock mine. Never mind.
The thing about PeerTube is that I'm worried that at some point I will just not exhaust the entire limit of the instance which I'm using, because I saw that the server had a maximum capacity of 500 gigs, I believe, of storage space.
That's actually. Remember that you can always talk with admins of certain instances. You can just mention that you're actually, you know, recording videos, and they'll be like, okay, so I can just extend the limits just for you.
But that would be quite useful, because at some point I'm afraid that I might just exhaust the entire drive space of the server, and that's something that I would like to avoid. I don't want to brag about it because it's not really something to brag about, but I'm kind of constantly uploading videos and I'm really taking up a lot of space with each video that I'm uploading. Up until this point, I already think I reached 25 gigs of used space on the server. Which in hindsight isn't that much, but if you think about it and you calculate the fact that I'm planning on making videos for another full year, like that adds up to quite a lot.
Oh, so yeah, that's why I think it's worth actually talking with some PeerTube admins. Maybe they'll just like... there are some servers that actually want more YouTubers to actually make videos on that, so... I guess it's possible to actually talk with someone. And they should be fine with, you know, giving you the space you need.
That would be for the best, probably. And of course, since I'm the one that requests it, I would be fine with donating a bit of money as well. You never know, like the admins are doing it for free, hosting my videos, so I kinda want to help them as much as I can.
Well, you can also just self-host.
That's true. The problem with self-hosting is that it will require a bit more work on my side, but I guess if worst comes to shove, that might be a viable strategy. Although I genuinely don't want to rely on that. I will need to buy my own domain address, as well as the infrastructure necessary.
Yeah, so actually, for now, it would be better to actually talk with someone.
Yeah, probably.
Some admins.
That makes sense.
Well, did you read the message I sent you on Matrix?
I did see a message that you did a post, but I could not open the images for whatever reason. I think you sent me 2 images, right?
Yeah, I'll send it to you again later.
Okay, thanks.
Case.
But yeah, I did read it.
Wow, Red Eclipse is so entertaining.
It's like quick, but just a bit different.
Yeah, it is definitely different. I guess it's more like it feels kinda Unreal Tournament-ish.
Yeah.
I can say that.
Yeah, that's a fair description of it.
Mixture of Quake, Unreal Tournament, and probably Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, with Counter-Strike I was never really good at that game, to be honest.
I gotta admit, I've never played Counter-Strike.
I did back when I was in middle school. And
well, as for my story, I'm from Poland, and back in the days of my primary school, elementary school, well, the piracy in Poland, the piracy level in Poland was quite high. So actually, most of the games we had were just unauthorized copies. Let's call it like that.
Okay, sure.
And the problem was that actually I got a copy of Counter-Strike, and unfortunately it didn't work. I wanted to try it once, and then I've never played it.
Well, that's annoying.
Counter-Strike, this new version of Counter-Strike is free to play, but I'm like, I should try it.
I can't really remember, but was Counter-Strike 1.6 paid, or was it freeware? I can't really remember.
It was paid.
It was paid, okay. That makes sense.
But there were some kind of unauthorized songs, if I might say so.
Okay.
It was quite easy.
To be fair, I don't remember liking it that much, honestly. Like, I tried to get into it, and the issue is that with Counter-Strike, if you're playing with anyone, it's either a pro or a noob. And more often than not...
Or a hacker.
Yeah, or a hacker. And more often than not, I would play against pros, and I would be the noob, and I would immediately be sniped at every single opportunity that there existed. So I eventually got pissed off by it, and I would start just playing quick by myself against bots. Which is very sad when you get to think about it, but honestly I prefer that.
Well, I used to play with bots, but for now I actually want to play with real people. Even if there are only 4 of them on the server right now.
Well, I'll just say that be careful what you're saying, because you're being recorded right now, and you will be... your voice will be publicized on the internet for like...
That's just fine.
For like 10 people. Yeah, that's not that much of a threat, but it is what it is.
Well, I wish it was. Like, when I was streaming, I had like... the average was like 4 viewers, 5 viewers.
Yeah. God damn it. Well, that was fun.
80 frags, that was... Okay, great job.
Thanks. You too, you actually did quite nicely. I would say that I would participate in another match, but honestly I think this is enough footage for now. So
yeah, I guess so. So yeah, I'm glad that I could be, let's say, a meat that you could actually punch for the purpose of your channel and for the entertainment of your viewers, and well, generally, thanks for the games.
Sure, it's been a pleasure having you, and if it's not too much for you, I would like for us to produce this possibly at another point in the future, if it's fine with you.
Sure, of course.
And yeah, I already said that if you want to pimp your own channel, it's fine for you to do so. If not, then yeah, you know, all I will say is that you have a channel planned, and it's going to be a pretty interesting one, and I would definitely try to promote it as much as I can. But I will be waiting for your first video.
Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so for now, as I mentioned, I'll probably just talk about, because I want to focus mostly on open source games. I will for sure record a video about Red Eclipse, but for now, my first video is going to be about Battle for Westland, which is like the game that it is quite addictive. And when I played it like 2 days ago, I thought that I would be playing for like maybe 1 hour, and it turned out to be 10 hours. It was still not great.
Wow, that's pretty nice. Well, I'm looking forward for that. But
Yep, sure.
just for the viewers to know, will it be available on YouTube or will it be available only through PeerTube? Like, what's your planning on that?
For now, I'm planning to add it on PeerTube only.
Okay, I
But
understand.
we'll see.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll be looking forward for that. I will definitely be watching your video. I believe I'm already subscribed up to you. So yeah,
You did.
yeah. So yeah, I'll be looking forward for that. But in the meantime, if any of you guys want to get in touch with me, you can find me on Mastodon and on Matrix. You can find the details of that in the video description of where this will be uploaded, both on YouTube and on PeerTube. And yeah, for now it's been a real pleasure to play with you, Pesto.
Thanks. It was a pleasure to play with you as well. Yeah, it was really entertaining. And hopefully we'll be able to actually play it once again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some viewers will join us as well. Who knows?
Yes, definitely. If there's anyone that's interested in playing with us, like, you can get in touch with us on Matrix, and we will try to coordinate a playthrough session with everyone. Like, I don't have a particular schedule. Like, my life is kind of busy because of my full-time job, so I don't have a particular day of the week when I'll say I will definitely be available for playing with you guys. But yeah, it depends on a week by week basis. We will decide exactly when this will be possible, and I really don't think this will be a fully recurrent thing. Like, there will be weeks in which I'll just be playing against the bots in Red Eclipse, I believe, anyway. But I would also like to intermix that with at least some sessions of playing with some human players as well. And this was a nice mix-up, I would say. Like, this is really fun. If possible, I would like to be able to spice things up in that way. So if anyone wants to join us in our playthroughs of Red Eclipse or of any game which I'm already featuring on my channel, then please feel free to join the Matrix room and let us know. And yeah, that's about it on my end.
Well, okay, I actually don't have anything to add, so yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I will stop the recording. So thank you very much for watching.